I'm so excited today because we're here with a fan favorite, Daniele Trussardi, our Executive Creative Director. So let's get to know him a little. Daniele.
Hi, Juniper.
Tell us what is the Executive Creative Director?
As Executive Creative Director, I get to oversee everything that is visual and creative within the marketing department. So all your catalogs, all the videos, all the social media, all the websites, even the look and feel of the events.
He has a creative hand in everything. So how long have you been here at Cabi?
I think I've been here for almost 6 years.
So you may have noticed Daniele has a slight accent. So where are you from originally?
I was born and raised in Italy, and I moved to this country as a grown up, at 26. So unfortunately, the accent and the broken English is going to be with me for the rest of my life. I learned English when I was already an adult.
Well, I think everybody can agree. We love your accent, so it's all good.
That's very kind, thank you.
But so how did you decide to move to America?
I moved to America because I finished my college education. I got my master in Italy, and I was pursuing a career in fashion advertising. And despite all the fashion that the Italians are famous for, they all come to United States to execute their campaign. So I was like, I guess if I want to work in fashion advertising, I have to move to the United States.
Okay, so we're going to ask you just a few fun, silly questions to get to know you a bit. Okay, so coffee or tea?
Coffee. Large quantities of coffee.
Daniele has a 1-year-old, so he's catching up on a lot of sleep now that he's sleeping through the night. And he's super cute.
Got it from me?
What's one thing you can't live without?
I cannot live without chocolate and coffee. Black coffee with no sugar and chocolate, dark chocolate, they don't count as calorie.
I love it.
The coffee neutralizes the chocolate. It's proven, it's scientific. I decided so.
You heard it here first, ladies. Have all the chocolate you want as long as you have black coffee with it. And what's your all-time favorite food?
I have to say lasagna is still my all-time favorite food, but nobody can make it as well as my mother. So I can only eat it like once a year when I go to see my mom in Italy.
Okay, what's your favorite movie?
I know my go-to relaxing movie, which is Mean Girls and Legally Blonde. Those are my movies when I want to zone out.
What was your first job?
When I was a kid, I was tutoring other kids in my neighborhood, and I was also babysitting the younger ones. But then my actual real first job with a real boss was when I was waiting table in high school.
And if this wasn't your job, what do you think you'd be doing?
I probably would have liked to teach.
You would be a good teacher.
You think so?
I feel like we've all learned so much from you.
Thank you. My secret dream was always being a ballet dancer.
Well, we can have dance breaks here at the office anytime you want.
I do beautiful pliés and I know all the positions of the feet.
You're obviously very stylish, so who would you say is your style icon?
Every time I choose an outfit in the morning, I would think like, would my mother approve what I'm wearing today? She's a very classic woman. She taught me the ABC of well-dressing and being stylish.
And she made a cameo in one of our campaigns, didn't she?
She did, in Capri.
Speaking of fashion, what is your favorite Cabi Fall piece?
I had a great time to shoot the entire collection. This season is incredibly versatile and it works beautifully on everybody. But one of the items in particular that I was impressed by its performance actually was the performance dress, because it looked good on everybody. And I own the leopard scarf that I try to use whenever I can to spice up my wardrobe.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
One is that if something goes wrong in your life, 99% of the time it's your own fault. So stop whining, roll up your sleeve and make a change. And the other great advice that I got when I was young was that success is when preparation meets opportunity. That's what I will try to teach my son.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
I focus on my career a little bit too much, which is actually paid off. But to my younger self, I would probably tell him to, Daniele, relax, enjoy life a little bit more, and maybe try having a family a little bit younger so that you can pick up your son without having your back hurting.
What's a cherished memory that you have?
Having my mom at Scoop more recently, finally for her to see what I get to experience every 6 months at Scoop, it was pretty incredible. That's something that I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
I don't know the word in English. In Italian is il dono dell'ubiquità, so I'm gonna try to translate it as the gift of ubiquity. It's the gift of being anywhere you want to be at the same time. So I could be here with you, speaking to you right now, but at the same time I could be in Africa, or I could be back in Europe with my family. So all at the same time and fully present.
What have you loved most about working here at Cabi?
Well, I love a lot of things about working at Cabi. I work with an incredibly talented group of people, incredibly professional, and all of them very gifted. I also love that no opinion is a bad opinion. Everybody can speak up their minds here. So it's pretty unique to have a company that works so efficiently and so beautifully and with such an amazing group of talent.
Well, thank you so much for spending your time with us today.
Thank you, and thank you. It was a pleasure, and you should come and visit more often. That's a wrap.
If your life was a movie, what would the title be?
Oh boy. Legally Grey.